My husband said he was with the boys, but the glitter on my face said he was with a stripper named Midnight, so I followed the sparkles straight into hell. Story. Posted by you/glitter snitched me out. You ever had a moment where your body knew before your brain did? Like your pores were whispering secrets to you before your mind could piece together what the hell was happening. Yeah, that was me. One Tuesday night, in our shared bedroom, in front of a vanity mirror I once used to feel pretty in. Let me back it up. Because this spiral of glitter, lies, and bullshit didn't start with sparkles, it started with the absence of funk. I've been married to Aaron for 6 years. You get to know a man in 6 years, okay? You know his habits, his size, his lies, and most importantly, his scent. Aaron is the type of man who naturally has this musky body odor after a long day. Not stinky like you need a shower, but familiar, intimate, like home. I like that smell, actually. It was how I knew he was mine and that the world hadn't taken him away. But lately, when Aaron came home from late nights at the office, he didn't smell like exhaustion. He smelled like fresh eucalyptus body wash and air-dried cotton towels. Clean. Too clean. Suspiciously clean. The first night I noticed, I was curled up in bed scrolling through TikTok, wrapped in his old hoodie that still had last month's smell clinging to it. When he came in, 11:47 p.m., he dropped a kiss on my forehead and said, "Hey, baby," in a tone that was just a little too perky for someone working a double shift. "You smell nice," I mumbled. "Huh," he blinked. "You smell like you just showered." "Oh, yeah. I washed my hands at work. Probably the soap." He was so quick with it. "Okay, soap on your neck, chest, arms, and freaking ears?" "Sure, babe." From that day on, he started coming home cheerful. Like overcompensating, song in his voice, chuckling at nothing kind of cheerful. This man once grunted at me for breathing too loudly during his nap. Now he's whistling like he's starring in a musical. "Had a good day, huh?" I asked one evening as he danced into the kitchen and opened a bottle of wine. Our anniversary wine. "Yup. Closed a big deal," he said, clinking his glass with mine. "To us." "To us?" We hadn't had sex in 2 weeks. "To us?" Then he started skipping dinners. "Already ate with the guys," he'd say, burping with a smirk and heading to the couch. I would sit at the dinner table, picking at the grilled salmon I made from scratch, wondering why my husband suddenly preferred food made by corporate associates. On Saturdays, he used to mow the lawn and complain about HOA rules with the boys, Travis and Cedric, over beers on our driveway. One Saturday, I decided to go to the market early. I passed by Rick's Diner, and guess who I see? Travis and Cedric, munching on pancakes like kings. I walk up, big smile, and say, "So Aaron's not with you guys today?" They looked up at me like I'd farted. We haven't seen Aaron in like 2 months," Travis said. Cedric adds, "Yeah, man said he's been swamped with work. You know how it is." I smiled, but inside my brain was screaming. I played it cool, grabbed my kale, and went home like nothing happened. But now the itch was there. The type of itch that no amount of rationalizing could scratch. Fast forward to that cursed Thursday. He walked in humming. "Kiss me." Said, "Dinner with a client, don't wait up." Same routine. Later, I'm at the vanity, removing makeup, moisturizing, living my boring domestic life. I swipe the cotton pad across my cheek and pause. Glitter. A microscopic flash of pink. I lean closer. Another fleck. My lips part. It's not just one piece. There are 3. One on my cheek, one on my upper lip, one right near my ear. Now listen, I'm a grown-ass woman. I don't do glitter. I work in a law firm. I use matte everything. I haven't touched glitter since 2006. Suddenly, I remember something. 3 days ago, by the laundry room, I had seen glitter on the floor and thought weird. I swept it up, didn't question it. But now, I had kissed Aaron tonight, on his neck, and now I had glitter on my face. Y'all, I sprinted, like a woman possessed. He was in the living room, sitting in the dim glow of the TV, casually watching some documentary about sharks. Sharks, as if he wasn't the predator. I charged in and said, "Babe, I need to see something." He blinked, confused. "What?" "Let me see your neck." "What the hell are you talking about?" Let me see your neck, Aaron. He stood up, backing away slowly. You're scaring me. Oh, I'm scaring you? Are you scared of glitter now? You wearing makeup, baby? You out here letting Tinkerbell kiss your neck? He laughed nervously. Are you high? I lunged forward. He flinched. You're being insane right now. Am I? I yell, spinning around. I found glitter on my face after I kissed you. You smell like hotel soap. Your friends say they haven't seen you in 2 months. You skip my dinner but come home smelling like Dove for men and guilt, and I'm the crazy one. He looked around like he was searching for hidden cameras. You need to calm down. No, I need to see your shirt collar. Lift it. I'm not doing that. Aaron. I said no. We're screaming now. Like full-on verbal warfare. You're hiding something. I yell. I'm not hiding anything. You're acting delusional. Then prove it. Let me look at your F. He bolted. Ran past me like he was running from a crime scene. Straight into the shower. Slam. I banged on the door. Open this door. From inside, I'm showering. I had a long day. I stood there, fists clenched, staring at the door like it was the final boss in a video game. A few minutes later, he emerged, soaking wet, towel around his waist. Neck glistening. Glitter? Gone. He smirked. See? Nothing. Nothing? Nothing. Y'all, that night, I slept with my eyes open. My soul was pacing the floor even though my body was in bed. The glitter was gone, but I knew the truth was hiding in plain sight or somewhere under that towel. I called a private investigator the next day, and I bought my own glitter, just in case I needed to fight fire with Sparkle. Update pending. And yes, the PI found something. And yes, it gets even worse. Think, motel receipts, a woman named Midnight, and a damn receipt for glitter lotion. Let me know if y'all want part 2. Because this is just chapter 1 of Glitter and Betrayal, the Unholy Chronicles. YSSS, I've been waiting for you to say that. Buckle up, because part 2 is pure chaos, rage, and enough betrayal to make even Shonda Rhimes take notes. Title: Update. My husband said he was with the boys, but the glitter on my face said he was with a stripper named Midnight, so I followed the sparkle straight into hell. Posted by you/glitter snitched me out. Hi, it's me again, the woman who glitter sleuthed her way into heartbreak. I want to start by thanking all of you who commented, DMed, and sent me DMs with glitter-themed memes and advice on how to burn a man's gaming chair without getting arrested. You're the reason I didn't crawl into a bathtub with a bottle of Pinot and let Spotify decide my fate. So, let's get to the fire. When I last left off, my husband had just dashed into the shower like he was washing away his sins with body wash and denial. I knew what I saw. The glitter. The scent. The dodge. The deflection. The running away like I was chasing him with a chainsaw when all I wanted was to look at his freaking neck. But I needed proof. Something tangible. Something that didn't disappear with the rinse cycle. Enter private investigator Julia. Julia is a friend of my coworker. She's 5 feet 1 inch, drives a beat-up Prius, wears shades indoors, and has the emotional empathy of a Terminator. I loved her instantly. When I told her what I suspected, she didn't laugh. She didn't roll her eyes. She said, "Glitter doesn't lie. I'm on it. Y'all. In 2 days." This woman came back with photographs, receipts, hotel logs, surveillance screenshots, GPS records, a full folder like she was presenting in court. It even had a title, Operation Sparkle Snake. Let me tell you what she found. Magnifying glass tilted left evidence number 1, the motel. Every Tuesday and Thursday, days he claimed to be working late, Aaron was checking into a motel that literally had a pink neon sign that said Sweet Dreams Inn. Barf. Not a hotel. A motel. The kind with vending machines that sell condoms in the hallway. Receipts? Check. Room 103. Paid in cash. Magnifying glass tilted left evidence number 2. The woman. Her name was Midnight. I wish I were making that up. Julia got photos. He met her outside the motel twice. She was wearing a sequin pink miniskirt, thigh-high boots, and what appeared to be a diamond-shaped purse that matched the literal glitter trail she left behind like some twisted version of Hansel and Gretel. She kissed him on the cheek. He grabbed her waist. And in one photo, he carried her bag. Aaron, who couldn't even carry my purse for 5 seconds when my arms were full. I screamed. Magnifying glass tilted left evidence number 3, the lotion. This was the part that almost made me black out. Julia went to the motel's trash bin after one of their checkouts. She's committed. In the trash, an empty bottle of Victoria's Secret Shimmering Love glitter lotion. I Googled it. I went to the store. I sniffed that thing like a bloodhound. It was the exact smell that had been lingering on Aaron's neck. Not hand soap. Not new shampoo. It was her, Midnight, and her damn lotion. Now, you'd think I would confront him with the folder, the photos, the damn bottle of glitter lotion I bought and labeled Exhibit A. But no, I want to make it cinematic. So I planned a dinner. I cooked his favorite meal. Lamb chops, garlic mash, asparagus, even baked him a mini cake. He came home, did his usual fake cheerful. Hey, babe. I smiled. Oh, wow, is this all for me? He said, grinning. Yes, I replied. A thank you dinner. For what? For all your hard work. For always telling me the truth. He blinked. A twitch. We sat, ate, laughed. I let him relax. I let him compliment the lamb. He even reached across the table and kissed my hand. And then I reached under the table and slid the folder into his lap. What's this? He asked. I sipped my wine. He opened it. The silence was deafening. He flipped through photos, motel shots, screenshots, GPS logs, and finally, a Ziploc bag taped to the inside cover. Inside it, glitter. I said, in case you forgot what honesty looks like. It sparkles. He looked up, face pale, eyes watering, mouth open. I stood up, walked to the kitchen, grabbed the cake, put it in front of him. The frosting read, "Congrats on your side, chick." He said, wait, babe. It's not like that. I didn't mean it just happened. She was there, I was weak, and you were always busy with work and... I cut him off. You chose Midnight over your wife. You could have come to me. You could have said, hey, I need more affection, or I'm spiraling. But instead, you chose glitter lotion and motel lies. He started crying. I wish I could say I was sad. I wish I could say I wept too. But no, I sat across from him. Calm, cold, free. You don't love me, I said. You just love what I represented. Safety, image, convenience. And you still threw it all away for someone who probably calls herself a glitter goddess on Instagram. He whispered, please don't leave me. I got up, walked toward the door, grabbed my keys, my bag, and then I turned and said the one thing I knew would haunt him. By the way, Midnight isn't even her real name. Her real name is Carol. You left me for a Carol who sells bath bombs on Etsy. And I left. Update 2 coming soon. The aftermath. Divorce papers. Therapy. My rebirth era. And yes, I confronted Midnight too. You're not ready for what she said to me. Glitter might be small, but so is the lie that ends a marriage. Sparkle's nail polish stay sparkly, y'all. Hell yeah, you came back. Let's do this. This is the last chapter, and I swear to you it goes off the rails. This is not your tidy little divorce arc. This is full-on glitter war. Emotional chaos. A rebirth forged in fire and cheap champagne. So, if you're here for a clean resolution, turn back now. Final update. I served my husband divorce papers in a box of bath bombs, went to therapy, and confronted his mistress, Midnight, who turned out to be absolutely unhinged. Now I'm reborn, sparkly and unbothered. Posted by you/glitter snitched me out. Hey Reddit, it's me, your emotionally derailed sparkle detective, now back with update number 2, the final curtain call. When I left off, I had just obliterated my cheating husband with a folder of receipts, some glitter, and a cake that said, congrats on your side, chick. Honestly, if that had been the end, I could have walked away proud. But no, life said, let's squeeze out every last drop of unhinged drama. So here's what happened next. The divorce. I didn't serve him the papers right away. No, I waited a full week. During that week, Aaron did what many freshly exposed cheaters do. He spiraled. He wrote me poetry. Poetry, y'all. The man who once texted me, okay, cool. When I said I missed him, sent me actual stanzas about how he was drowning in guilt and how I was this sunbeam in his cold graveyard. Barf. I didn't respond. I blocked his number. I sent the divorce papers through a mutual friend in a box full of glitter-covered bath bombs. The friend handed it to him with a smile and said she thought these would help you wash away your sins. He tried calling from a new number. I blocked that one too. Brain therapy, aka crying, screaming, healing, rebuilding. I signed up for therapy immediately. And not just any therapy, rage therapy. You scream into pillows. You stomp your feet. You punch those giant inflatable dummies. I was feral. My therapist's name was Kendra. She had silver hair, wore combat boots, and told me in our first session, "Your rage is sacred. Let's give it a voice." I cried so hard I nearly dislocated my own jaw. We unpacked everything. The way I abandoned my own needs for his comfort. The way I gaslit myself every time my gut screamed. The way I ignored the signs, the literal glitter, because I didn't want it to be true. By session 6, I wasn't just healing. I was rising. Rebirth era. Who is she? I dyed my hair red. I bought a pink leather jacket. I got a tattoo on my thigh that says "Sparkle before you suffer." My therapist approved. I started saying no more. I started waking up earlier. I started dancing to Beyoncé in my kitchen again. I stopped shrinking. And then, I decided it was time. Lipstick the midnight confrontation. I needed to meet her. Not to scream. Not to fight. Just to look into the eyes of the woman who glitter-bombed my marriage. I found her on Instagram. Duh. Her page was private, but her Etsy store was wide open. I ordered a glitter lotion, shocking, I know, and left a note. "Hi, I'd love to pick this up in person if possible. I'm a local. I have a few questions." She replied within 10 minutes. We met at a vegan coffee shop. I know. She walked in wearing fishnet stockings, a fur jacket, and sunglasses indoors. Her nails were 5 inches long. She smelled like vanilla and danger. I stood up. She smiled. "You must be the wife." I said, "You must be Midnight. Or should I say, Carol?" She laughed, actually threw her head back and cackled. "Ugh, he told you my real name? That man has no mystery left." I was stunned. Not because she was rude, because she was so casual, so smug, so uninterested in pretending to be sorry. So I said what I came to say. "You knew he was married." She took a sip of her oat milk latte. "Yup. And you didn't care?" "Nope." I blinked. She leaned forward. "Let me guess. You thought if you confronted me, I'd cry. Apologize? Tell you I didn't know. Honey, men lie. It's what they do. If it wasn't me, it would have been someone else with less glitter." Then she smiled like she was proud. So I stood up, smiled back. "You're right. He would have done it anyway. That's why I'm not here to hate you. I'm here to thank you." She raised an eyebrow. "Thanks to you, I got the hell out. I remembered who I am. I stopped being someone's mirror and became my own damn disco ball." And with that, I walked out, head high, sparkling in the sunlight like a legend. Sparkle's the epilogue. Aaron tried to get me back one last time. Sent a handwritten letter with a quote from the notebook on the envelope. I tossed it into a fire pit while sipping Prosecco with my girls. Last I heard, he and Midnight fizzled out. Turns out, strippers who sell glitter lotions aren't really interested in emotional labor. Me, I moved to a new apartment, started painting, took a pole fitness class, might even start dating again. But no rush, because I'm whole now. Because glitter? Glitter is messy, loud, hard to clean, and so am I. TLDR. I found glitter on my face, and it led me straight into the ruins of my marriage, a therapy journey, and a confrontation with a woman named Midnight who had zero regrets. But in the end, I chose me. And I'm shinier than ever. Peace, love, and revenge sparkle bombs. You/glitter snitch me out.